Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life. Well, hello there, Passions fans. I just want to say that I've been pretty disappointed in Fancy and all of her police training lately. Like, of course Sheridan and Louise are looking for Marty and not just some kid like Marty. First of all, Alistair's alive. So why wouldn't we think that Marty's alive? It's just like a simple jump of logic. Second of all, like, what would Sheridan and Louise be doing investigating anything together that wasn't Marty? Because, like, Sheridan is not a cop. There is just really no reason for Sheridan and Louise to be together investigating something unless it has to do with their actual son. Come on now, Fancy. Fancy and Louise are in a lot of trouble, actually, because Tabitha has now gotten out of the paper bag that Kay stapled her into. And Kay has agreed, in order to clear herself of all the murders that have been happening of Esme's lovers, to let Tabitha do evil. So what does she do? First thing she does is make Sheridan and Louise get hot and bothered for one another, and then send Fancy over to catch them in the act. Kay doesn't like what's happening, but she's got to let it happen, because or else she would get framed for all of Esme's lovers' murders. What's up with all this murdering anyways? Like, who is the real murderer for all of Esme's lovers? Like, why is she now a Black Widow? Now, if you're gonna ask me, Passions fans, I would say that it definitely has something to do with her niece, Vicky. Maybe Vicky's killing them all off because she wants all of Esme's attention or something along that lines. But I'm sure, for one thing, that Vicky probably knew about the death of her parents or kind of was involved in some way. Vicky is just a strange character, more than the fact that she will only talk through Esme. So on the ENT front this week, we have to say that I'm getting a little impatient with the storyline about Ethan telling or Teresa telling Ethan that little Ethan is his biological son. I just really want it to happen, guys, and I really know it's not going to, but I hope. I am happy to say that it doesn't look like Teresa is going to give in to this blackmail about Pilar having a secret and Gwen and Rebecca knowing about it, which I'm happy. If Teresa isn't going to give in to Alistair, she shouldn't give in to Rebecca and Gwen exposing some secret that Pilar won't tell her about anyways. The way I see this storyline going, well, I think one of two things can happen. Either Teresa will tell Ethan the truth about little Ethan and everything will come out about Pilar's secret and then they'll all be in trouble, and hopefully Ethan will finally be the white knight he's supposed to be and save the day from Alistair and Pilar's mess. What I think is more likely to happen is that Pilar tells Teresa the secret, and then Teresa understands and she can no longer be with Ethan, and we go back all to that. But why do we think, or why does Gwen and Rebecca think that Ethan is going to give up on Teresa? Gwen divorced him, and I know he has feelings for her, and I actually am getting a little bit sick of them because, why doesn't Ethan know and trust Teresa when she says that Gwen is just evil? I just wish that he would find out that Rebecca and Gwen really sent the information to the tabloids about his paternity, and they would just, be exposed for who they were, instead of Teresa getting caught in every single little thing she ever does, and then Gwen and Rebecca just look like little angels or whatever. It doesn't really matter, because I think that if Ethan found out the truth about Gwen, it would only take him 5 seconds to forgive her, because that's what the men of passions do. They forgive. Look how Louise forgave Sheridan even when she was really fucking with, really messing with his relationship with Fancy. All I know is that I am really excited to find out what's up with Jonathan, the baby of Gwen, and Ethan. Because, what is Gwen hiding about Jonathan? is she going to give the hospital permission to like treat her very dying sick baby? And poor Eve, like this stuff with Vincent is getting like really pretty evil, but I'm gonna leave that for a later time. Like, I just really want to know what's up with Gwen and the baby and like what the paternity issues are. Like, did Gwen steal Ethan's sperm, or like did she hire another surrogate with all of her trust fund money? Or I don't even know what the possibilities could be, and I'm hoping it's some real passions, creativity when the answer finally comes out, but I'm kind of guessing that it's going to be a little bit disappointing. But like the truth is I just don't even know where they're going with all of that. So yeah, I don't think Gwen and Ethan's baby is going to die, but I think we have some real interesting things to come about that in the very near future. So I guess that's all I've got for now. Thanks for listening, and I hope to catch up with you guys again soon. Bye. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for